how to produce a 4-minute pitch for the Faith and Family Filmmakers Awards. The instructions say it needs to be 4 minutes long, give or take 15 seconds. Wow, that's specific. And that the first 2 minutes are about the creative side of the project, and the rest is about the business side. Yeah, what does that mean? Hi, my name is Jacqueline Witt. I am the Education Coordinator for Faith and Family Filmmakers Association. And before I break this down for you, let me just back up and explain why we created this category in the first place. Pitching is a huge part of the filmmaking process. Whether you're pitching yourself for a project, pitching your project to a producer, pitching to donors or investors, or pitching to distributors, the ability to clearly communicate your creative ideas and needs is essential. However, I've discovered that this is a step that a lot of independent filmmakers just don't get. So we have introduced this category both to allow amazing projects to be pitched and to invite people to hone their skills. As you create your video pitch, you'll learn a lot about yourself, how you speak, how you present information, and of course, how you prepare the information. So let's get started. It's important to understand that while you're submitting a video, it's not a trailer or proof of concept. This is a pitch. It needs to include specific information. And while you can splice in images and video as you choose, your number one priority is to present the following information. Creative side, let's go. Who are you, and who are you to the project? Be sure to include the title of your project, the log line, the intended audience, comparable films, the purpose of the project, cultural relevance, and anything else that touches hearts. And on the business side, the second 2 minutes. Be sure that you include the current status of the project and the needs. What are you looking for? And then also include a purpose, okay? How will what you're asking for serve the project? How will you get your intended audience to watch the project? And what will they get out of it if they give you what you're asking for? They, meaning the investors or whoever it is that you're asking for, whatever it is that you're asking for. What do they get out of it? That's a really big part of what you need to include in your pitch on the business side. And then make sure you include how to contact you. Super, super important, because if you nail this pitch, you don't want to leave them hanging. All of these details need to be clearly presented in your pitch, and don't get stuck in the weeds of storytelling. Keep it big picture and personal. And the most important part, be interesting, be engaging. If you don't look like you love your project, why should they? Whether you're pitching for $5,000 or $50 million, your job is to be passionate about what you do, so passionate that it's contagious. You want them to believe two things. First, that your project is worth pursuing. And second, that you're the right person for the job. If you sell them on only one and not the other, you've lost them. As I mentioned, the underlying goal and hope for this category is to equip filmmakers with the skill of pitching. The reason why we have such a specific time frame for the pitch is because this is a pretty common amount of time given for pitches. You may have seen some places that offer 5 or 6 minutes, maybe even 10, but keep in mind that you need to leave time for questions. By having your pitch down to 4 minutes, touching on all the necessary points, you'll show up for the pitches looking professional and prepared. By doing that, you're telling them, I respect you. I won't waste your time. I suggest that you gather all your information and then practice different ways of presenting it. You might start by introducing yourself, by asking a thought-provoking question, by sharing compelling stats. There are so many ways to start your pitch. Try a few different options in front of people and ask them, which one made you want to know more? The goal of a pitch is to get them to want more. You have to give them enough information that they understand what you're working on, what you need, and what it all means in the end. But you want people to be interested enough to reach out to you. So present your pitch in a way that will inspire them to say, "Send me the script. Show me your pitch deck." Or, "Take my money." This pitch does not need to be a highly produced project. It can literally be a video of you standing in front of the camera, pouring your heart out. If you've got some editing skills and you can share some images or video clips, that's cool. But remember that your time is short. So don't turn your pitch into a proof of concept or a trailer. We've got categories for those, if that's what you want to submit. Judging will be on your ability to present all the relevant information, how compelling the content is, and how compelling your presentation is. Our judges will also score how inspired and excited they are to learn more. Basically, if you nail this pitch, you're ready to nail live pitches. Plus, once you've got a video pitch, you've got another powerful tool in your pocket. So, do what you do best. Get creative, get passionate, and get it done.